in inviting all the participants to the 3-day program on career building and vocational training on herbal handmade products. Let us begin the let us begin the day two's program. Pray in the spirit at all times and on every occasion. Let us bow in prayer. Prayer. Dear Lord, as we gather, we praise you for this day. We seek and trust your wisdom to excel in academics and career. May good practices be the cornerstone of everything we do. Come, reveal new opportunities and areas for expansion and development. Bless this meeting, O Lord. May your presence be the peace that overflows in our lives. Amen. Over to the resource person.
Hello everyone.
Good morning.
Hello ma'am. Good morning. Shall we start, ma'am?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay, let me share my screen. Today, let's have a talk about this entrepreneur tips and tactics, and then finally we'll end up with a demo session, which is a recorded video. I'll play that video because I don't have a person to shoot when I'm doing. So we have recorded it. And now we can start the session. How to be a successful entrepreneur. Even I don't have much experience on that. I'm only like a very new entrepreneur. It's been only 5 months. Um, so whatever the tips I got from my husband, who is a partner in my business, so I'm sharing the knowledge with you.
Modi,
Yes ma'am.
slideshow boy.
Okay, sorry ma'am. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. First, what is entrepreneur? What is entrepreneurship? It's something like we have to develop, organize, and manage a business with our own risk and to make a profit. First, we shouldn't expect the profit. Like no, the business will phase. Business will undergo profit or loss. Whatever you have to take it up. First, you have to be confident mode to start a business. That is the first and foremost point, important point in this entrepreneurship. So you have to be confident what business you are going to do. Whatever the business, maybe we are doing a herbal business. Whatever business can be like selling products, and it can be the service also. Like the service you can do, like nowadays they have started new laundry services and all in online. So that also be a business. So that's up to you. The ideas which and all, like ideas is up to you, totally is up to you. I'm not forcing anyone like you have to do this and all. It's totally up to you. So business will be having ups and downs till you set a standard. That is up to your own risk. You are taking your own risk to make a profit. So nowadays, as we are from like we are not working, as we are as a student, we don't have much investment amount to invest it. So you can take like you can give your time and effort for the business. So try to choose that kind of business to spend time and effort. Whatever the manual work you can do, you can choose that kind of jobs, because we don't have much money to invest on that. So it's totally up to you. You have to develop your own business. You have to organize the rules and regulation. the guidelines, everything will be prepared by you, not by others. Like if you buy a product, the terms and conditions and direction to use, everything will be there. If you see the product catalog, you will be having everything. So you have to prepare everything by yourself. No one will guide you. You have to be innovative and you have to go with your own way. Because business is yours, you have to take it up to the next level. Then business can be a small business, scalable startups, large companies, and social entrepreneurs. Nowadays, if you see in Instagram, so many people are selling clothes, jewelries, estates, whatever that attract mostly. Apart from guys, girls used to shop more. So the social entrepreneurs now more nowadays. um, but I think so. Comparatively, there are more and more social media. This network, this WhatsApp groups and all for clothing business and all. It's very common. So you have to be, excuse me, you have to be innovative in your your business should be unique. It should be highlighted. When comparing to some other 100 business, it should be some specific unique category. So you have to think on that way also. Then you should have like that risk taking capability. You are going to take the risk, like it may be like a financial security and also the career and spending time and all. It's up to you. If let me take an example about me. I'm working as a IT profession. um, Now I have started my new own business. So maybe comparatively, the outcome will be less than my salary. My profit will be less. My business amount profit will be less than my salary. But going further, if I get a regular customer, if I get more and more customer, if I get a good demand, what I can do? I can't like recruit a person for this, and I can't keep doing my IT profession. I can't do that because um, it's better to develop your own business than working. It will be like a good for a long run. So if it is going to give me a good profit than my salary, uh, then obviously have to like I will quit my job, because this is my own business. I have to take up to the next level. There will be so many resources for the IT they can take, but no one else will take care of my own business like me. So I have to take my own risk. It is like I'm leaving my career and I'm spending time in this business, so it's risking my career and risking my financial security also. So you have to be ready for that also. Maybe you can start like a very small, like you can do like some handcraft also. That will be a good business. You can do some handcraft with chart, and you can sell it in Amazon. That and all is a good business nowadays. It's going on. We have checked for that also, but we don't have that skill. So I'm just recommending you. Then don't invest more. Investing much on for a new business which you are not having much experience. Maybe a few people will be having some family business, like my father is a engineer. We have our own construction, but we are not in that civil field. So we couldn't able to take over my father business. So some people will be having some family business also, so you can take it up if you're having a good knowledge on that, and you can get knowledge sharing from your parents as well. So you can take it in that way. So that business and all will be like it is already got settled up. There is no need to work on that. There is no need to invest on that, because your parents has already set up a new business, yeah, old business, and you have to just take care of that. You have to just like you have to learn from your parents, and you have to get business tactics, everything they will teach you obviously if you are going to take over the business. So that is not a thing here. Each and every person is not having a family business nowadays. So you can start up with a small business, like um, if you take this like a herbal business, we just started with a very small amount of investment, which is something like 1,000 rupees. We just got some 4-liter oil, and we prepared the oil with own herbs. My mom used to go and collect in farms here, so we prepared with some less amount of investment. So you can do in that way. In paper craft chart and all, you can buy a chart that is easily you people can spend with your pocket money. You can create that handcraft for decorations now, parties and all more. So you can, the theme parties and all now becoming more famous. You can create a theme party decorations with your chart works and all. You can do it, and you can sell it in Amazon. People are ready to buy with whatever the cost you are keeping. People are ready to buy nowadays. So you can go in that way. Just I'm giving a simple tips for you for a new business. So you have to take your own risk for your financial security and career, whatever. Then for buying raw materials, manufacturing locations, if your business is going to the next level, then you have to look for some location like godown or something. You have to ready to, you have to be ready for the next level. Then you can recruit people also for packing or everything, because nowadays every day I'm packing for about something like 10,000 rupees. So packing will be like at least 10 packages I will do. It will be difficult for me because of preparing materials, preparing soaps, oil, everything, creams, lotion. Apart from that, packing is a little bit difficult for me because I'm doing my work also. I'm having a kid also. So it will be difficult for me. So I have a recruiter person. I'm paying for that, for packing alone. It will take around some 2 to 3 years for packing. So obviously I can't spare that time, that much time. So I am only focusing on preparing the products. It should be in good quality. So I am doing that. So I'm not recruiting any person for that. For any other purpose, you can recruit a person. For like a weekly, I'm paying 500 for packing. Like you can do it for those things. So you have to um, take your business to the next level. That is more important in certain time. It's been 5 months. So my first, I got some 50 customers. Now it is like something around 300 customers. So when it's going to the larger number, then you have to buy more raw materials. You have to give more capital. So in that part, you have to focus. Um, Try to reduce try to reduce online purchase and all. It will reduce much cost. You can go and take a wholesale retailer from, you can take from a wholesale retailer. That will reduce like some amount that we are following. So I'm just telling you key points which we are going to discuss is, first is self motivation, I have already told. Then initiate with innovative ideas, that also I have given few tips. I'll give you few more tips also. And you have to take risk and connect with the customer, make money and managing money, flexibility, passion. This 7 things you should have to be an entrepreneur. If you are losing, lagging anything, like if you are lagging anything, then you will be like something, you will not be the successful entrepreneur. You will lose somewhere. You have to face loss. So this 7 key points should be taken care. Even I am learning still. I'm just telling you, even I'm not a perfect entrepreneur. My husband is taking it, but I'm learning from him. Um, I'm telling you, like self motivation. I have already told you, it is the important traits of entrepreneur is self motivation. You need to push yourself. You need to be dedicated to your plan and keep moving forward, even you didn't get the payment. Then success can be achieved by self motivation. Like um, when you are selling your products, few people will pay you before getting the products. Few people will pay you maybe after receiving the parcel, they will pay you. A few people like no, they will not pay you. Like you can't go and ask them because they will be your friends, obviously. You can't ask them like please pay, we are into crisis, like that and all. You can't ask. uh, we can just like even let me take an example. In our business, there are something pending amounts are there with the customers, something around some 8,000 to 9,000. We are investing something around 15,000 per month. If it is like 8,000 is spending means it's bit difficult for me, but it's okay. That those situation and all you will be facing. So you shouldn't be harsh to your customers. You can ask them in a very kind manner, like we have some, like we have to purchase some raw materials and we are in the need of money, could you please transfer? They will be giving their own reasons, like we are having some money problem, we'll pay you later. In that case you can't force them to pay, because no, then they will not be your customer anymore. So we have to face like you have to wait for it, you have to be very patient for your payments. Sometimes you may not get your payment also. In that case you have to be like uh, you will be in you have to be silent, you shouldn't be harsh to your customers. One or another day they will pay you, but our like that name will go, like if they are very harsh to the customers, like they will not say like I didn't pay for these many days so they have scolded me, like that they won't say. They will be telling like to like when promoting or something, if anyone of her friends asking about my products, they will just telling like they are very harsh to us, so we are not going to buy the products anymore. Like it's like a bad impression. So you shouldn't be harsh to your customers. So you have to be like very patient. That is your thing. Self motivation is like in the beginning, people will tell you like why you are doing this, you have completed your degree, no, you can go for some white collar job, no, why you are doing this bloody job, this is something like a poor. I got so many demotivational quotes when I'm starting this. You are earning lakhs, no? Why you are starting this business? You are in need of money. You are having enough money to grown up your daughter. Why you need this silly? Um, like they have treated me like a very silly manner. I didn't take it up into my mind because I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't want to work for like for someone else. I want to work for myself. So I didn't take anything into my mind. You can call me as money minder, whatever. That's it's not up to me. I won't take it up. In the beginning I used to cry, why people are demotivating me, like that. Then my husband used to support me like you shouldn't be like that, you should be positive, you shouldn't cry, don't demotivated, don't degraded yourself, you can do, um, like that. He used to motivate me. um, so in that way you have to be very strong about your business. That is the only point I want to tell you. People will call you whatever, money mind or whatever they will call you, that's up to them. They will not come to, they will not help you also. If you are not, if you are jobless, they will not come and give you for some money. So don't take those demotivational quotes into your mind. Then initiate with innovative ideas. As I already said, your business should be unique. Nowadays people are doing that cactus business. Cactus is like a succulent business, that is more attractive, attracted one, which has attracted me. uh, what they have done, just I'm giving an example. they are buying succulents as a wholesale. They will be giving some 20 plants. It is like a cactus. 20 plants for some 1000 or 1500. I don't know. Maybe something like 100 rupees per plant, like that. But when you are getting from a wholesaler, it will be like 1500 for 20 plants. You can get the plants from them. They will sell you. They will send you in a parcel, and people are getting some 30 rupees a pot, 30 rupees pots, and they are painting it something, and they are soiling, and then they are planting that succulents, and they used to sell it in the corporate offices for 500 rupees per pot. It is like very good business. It was attracted me very much, because if you go for a corporate office, in each and every bay, each and every bay, they will be having 2 to 3 succulents, because as you know, we have to like it's like a green India or something. We have to have a succulent in bay. Each person should have 1 or 2 succulents, so that air will get purified. This, that, coats and all, they will be doing the business. Okay, that is a business tactics. Even that is good for health also. They will be telling in our ODC in the sense the place we are working. So managers also used to insist like you people get a succulent, and it will be good for your breathing oxygen, whatever. It will maintain your oxygen level. These people are getting the plant for 100 rupees and getting a pot for 30 rupees, and that overall cost will be around 150 rupees, and they are selling it for 500 rupees. People are ready to buy, because the painting will attract people more, because they don't find time to do that. So it will be like good. So that is a innovative idea which I saw. So I just want to share with you. I have already told you that the handcraft one, the theme decoration things and all you can do. Now succulents are available in Amazon also. If you want your products to be in Amazon, just let me know. We have persons also. We'll put your products in Amazon, and we can sell it in Amazon as well. So we have people. We know people. So I just want to tell you this point to you. Then you need to know what to offer, whether a product or a service. That is what I told you. Nowadays the laundry services and all they have introduced, and electrician and all, like I'm not telling you to be an electrician or something. um, like services and all there, like massaging, cleaning, or whatever. They are in Chennai. Most of the college students, like unemployed college students, are take it in a good manner of services. Whether you can sell a product also, you can create a product and you can sell it to the business or whatever. You can be an YouTuber. That is also a good business. You can share your ideas and all. If you are good in some savings, you can go to good in savings or financial things. You can just create an YouTube, and you can share your ideas. If it is unique, obviously you will get a good subscribers. Then it should fit to the market. Like if you take a Indulekha Bringa oil, that is more costliest oil which in the market. It is a Bringaraja oil. Something around 250 ml is around something 500 or 600, I don't know. We are also preparing the Bringaraja oil, but we are giving 120 ml for 200 rupees. When comparatively we are comparing, when setting the cost to the oil, we will compare all other oil, like okay, what is the cost people are giving. When we are looking into that oil, it is like a much more cost. We saw many oils, some amla, Bringaraja, many oils in the market, but that cost should fit to the market. You shouldn't margin more. you shouldn't give the margin more. In initially, your margin should be less. Okay, so it should fit the market. Then you need to know where to fit in. Like before starting a business, you have to be clear. You should be clear in to attract whom. Your business is based on kids, or your business is based on ladies, or business is based on men. Business is based on some old people. If you go for old people, they used to they like this organic things and all, mostly they used to buy. So you have to think which area you have to cover, only the kids area or like that. Yeah. So you have to know where to fit in, then adjust when needed is important part. As I already told you, adjustment is very important. You have to adjust. Like when selling a product, initially when we used to send our soaps to the customer, we don't have boxes and all. We just wrap it in a cover and we send it in a courier cover. So that is a big blunder we did, but maybe it's a initial stage. Then we purchased a specific box for packaging and all. We have ordered it, and we have that, we have stocked in. Initially, we used to send it in a courier cover. When customers used to get the soap, we used to send it in a square shape. They used to get it in an oval shape. When in packaging or in a courier service, they used to throw this this, that. They will throw. Obviously, courier people will throw our process like anything. So, first time my customer used to send a pic of the soap. I got an unshaped soap like this. So we that time we got it was very disappointment. But what they said is like, okay, shape is doesn't matter, only the quality is matter. Okay, I will use the soap and will let you know about the feedback. And he used the soap also, and he said like it is very good and it is very moisturizing. He gave a good feedback, but I think all the customer won't give that. Only it will attract, our product should be in attractive manner. So then later, this blunder happened. Later, we went for this box factory, and we have ordered for some 1,000 number of boxes for packaging itself. So mistakes will teach you. That doesn't everyone will make mistake. You can learn from that. So you have to be adjustments you have to do, because now courier cover is 3 rupees or to 5 rupees, but packaging box will be like some about 10 rupees. So the cost of the soap is 75 rupees. We are not giving a margin also, because soap preparation is 58 rupees, and we are keeping a margin is something around some 20, not 20 also, some 16 or 14 rupees, something around that. We are not giving soaps for a bigger margin. So we are we are adjusting that courier box, that extra 5 rupees in our own margin. You have to adjust. So adjustment should be done. Only till your the customer feel your product quality. Later, if you raise the cost, I'm not telling you to raise the cost immediately or something else. It should be reasonable. It should be manageable, because doing a business without very less profit is also not good. You should get a good margin, but in the initial stage you have to do some adjustments. That is also an important part. Then, sorry. Then taking risk, I have already told you. Like playing it safe almost never leads to a success. Always in a safer side will not give you a success. That is what I want to tell you. You have to take a risk. Then you can learn something, and you can upgrade yourself, and you can take your business to the next level. That will be good. So don't think like you should be in always a safer side. It will not give you a success. It will not lead you to get success. Then understanding calculated risk, and that are mostly like to pay off. Like that is what calculated risk in the sense, if you are having 1,000 rupees in your hand, you are investing 1,000 rupees in your hand, and you are having extra 1,000 rupees in your savings. So you can take risk till the extra 1,000 rupees. That's it. You shouldn't take risk beyond that. So if you're having some 10,000 rupees, you can invest 5,000 rupees for a business, and you can have this 5,000 rupees in your account for your savings. I'm not telling you to spend all your money in the business, because that is not a good start actually. You should have some backup, whatever. 1,000 rupees also a good investment. You can invest 500 rupees, and you can keep 500 rupees aside. That is like for if you get any backlog or something, you should have that backup for the adjustments, which I have already told you. You should have that adjustment. So you should have that 500 rupees in your hand. You can take risk till that extra 500 rupees. You shouldn't take 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, and you should not get money from your friend, and you should not invest in that. That is very, very, very bad one. Don't do that. Most of the failure business and all is failures happened in the business will be like mostly only because of this reason. So I'm not telling you to get loan or something. There are so many business loans also available in bank. They have approached us as well. You can take some 50,000 loan, and you can pay it off like that and all. I don't want, because my profit will be, interest will be more than my profit. So I don't want to take that risk. Whatever in my hand, I will invest. I will have a backup aside. I can take risk till that my backup. That's it. So this is a only point. This is a point for taking risk. Then willing to take few risks to succeed. This is, I think, I have already explained. You have to be like, you have to willing, you have to be willing to take few risks. What, this is not changing. Okay. Connect to customers. Connecting to customers is very, very, very important for your business. Yesterday I have already told you, like you have to maintain a good rapport with your colleagues or friends or something. Network is a very important part of your entrepreneurship. Then being able to connect with others and recognize partnership opportunities. Okay, this partnership opportunities I want to tell you, if you are okay with that partnership, then you can go for it. Like but I mostly suggest like don't go for a partnership that will lead you some failures. Like you will not able to succeed by your own. Okay, some people have approached me like I will invest in your business, only money I can invest, but you have to give me a equal share to me. I said like, why? I am giving my, like I am hardworking, I am preparing, I am doing anything, everywhere I am roaming, this, that, all, I am purchasing everything. Why I have to take your money, and I have to do my business? I said no, but I said yes for dealerships. So many people have contacted me, some doctors who they have purchased my products. They said like it was very good, and they want to keep my products in their clinic. So they have asked for the dealership. So I have said okay, because when getting 100 number of soaps, then I can okay for it, because I'm not taking any partnership, I'm getting money on my hand. So dealership is okay. Okay, when we are taking, when they are taking 100 soaps at one time at a wholesale, so I can reduce some amount, and like, I can give to them. So say yes to dealership and no to partnership. That is the main point. Like a partnership in the sense, like so for a business services or something, like a big corporate office, they will do some partnership. I think for a small scale, we don't have any partnership. Partnership is like only you can partner with your family. No one else will support you than your family. Then figure out where to go for networking opportunities. Okay. Okay, you should choose the platform, like for Instagram, FB, WhatsApp, Hello, am I audible?
Morning. Continue. Continue.
Okay. Ma'am, actually, it was like connecting.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, from where I can start, ma'am, connect to customers when it got disconnected.
After you say partnership and dealership,
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Then, okay, I'll start. Okay. The third point is figure out where to go for marketing opportunities. Please mute. Hi. Hi, everyone. Could you please mute? My screen is share. In, it's already sharing, or I need to share. Okay.
Moni, you need to share your PPT.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Now it is visible. Slideshow.
Okay.
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 Connect to customers. Figure out where to go for a networking opportunities. You have to find a platform where to give the advertisement or something. WhatsApp, FB, Instagram. We have created an Instagram page, FB page, and we will daily update um, WhatsApp status so that we used to get orders from customers. So you have to connect with like networking platform. You have to choose the networking platform. Then make money and managing money. You have to make money. It's like if you are investing 500 rupees, at least you have to earn 100 rupees extra. So you need money management skill and knowledge. And then track day-to-day expenses and profit. You have to track the expenses which you spend and profit which you gain. So profit should be greater than expenses. So that is a good business. Maybe sometimes you will face loss also. uh, so that is up to you. You have to face it. Then maintaining accounts book is very crucial part, like day to day, daily you have to maintain accounts book. Whatever the parcel, let me take example about my business. Whatever the parcel we are sending out, we'll note it down every day. We'll note the amount as well, how much material it's went off. It's a procurement part. I think procurement is procurement and sales. It is like that. So payable and receivable account should be clear. Then do not postpone anything to record. Like if uh, if one courier is going and you want to record it, but you may think like, okay, we'll record it, we'll write it by tonight. Okay, now I am busy, like that. Don't skip it. Then obviously you will miss because already you are an entrepreneur. You will be busy. You will miss something. Then it will reach your accounts. Then that credit and debit will not match. So you will not, you can't track your business. So don't postpone anything to record. Record in the sense, just have a sticky notes in your mobile, just record it. Maybe I am maintaining written notes so that it will be very helpful. Whatever the written notes, like Kasturi ma'am always used to tell me, like he used to give notes in classrooms, like we have to write it. Maybe her classbook notes will be very neat and clean. For like when preparing exams also, that record will be like very good. Even I am having that graphics notebook till the date. So recording is very important. So maintain the records in like handwritten. That will be like you will get more knowledge about your business instead of noting it in a digital platform. You can record it in manually. That will be good for your business. Then flexibility. You need to be flexible as an entrepreneur. As I already told you, flexibility should be there. Customers will like pay you, and they will tell you your bad feedbacks also, like deliverables or late, courier or late, package has broken, oil has leaked, shampoo has leaked, like that. They will give you a review or feedback. You have to take it. Okay. You have to be patient and you have to convince them, like we'll send you some like a token of love gift next time, something you have to offer them, obviously, because when they are purchasing in digital marketing, they will not be having in Amazon and all, they will not be having courier charges nowadays. But they are paying for a courier charges, so we should focus on that. They are paying 50 rupees for a courier charges. So we have to be very clear what they deserve. So obviously they are very deserved to get get a good product in a good way. We have to give it in the same way. If they are giving you a bad feedbacks or something, you have to be patient. Next, be willing to change as needed. Change will not change. Uh, because initially we started with oil, then later shikakai, then later herbal powder. That is the initial products we sold. And then other products, moisturizer, gel, lotion, cream, soap. They have approached us, so we have changed it. And then change should be needed. So that is what that is the point. Be ready to adopt changes in processes and product as they what sorry as they are needed. Yeah. Then you also need flexibility to thinking. Okay, sometimes customers will ask you about a discount or something, so in that time you have to be flexible. If a customer is going to purchase you about 1,100 rupees, they will ask you like, shall I get it this for 1,000 rupees, like that. In that case, 1,100 rupees will be like will target your profit. But okay, in that case, maybe if you are giving some discount, they will be your future customer, lifelong customer. So you can give away that 100 rupees. You shouldn't think of that money. That is the flexibility you have to think. Then this is an essential part of problem solving. Okay, problem solving, like sometimes the courier will not reach the customer or something. Flexibility, like sometimes a courier will not reach the customer and they will call you and they will ask you to track this or and all, and we have to do that. We have to spend our time. When I'm into some office call or meeting, some customer will call me, like, and they will ask you about I didn't get my parcel, like that. Okay, that time also you should be in like a very cool manner. You have to handle them, because sometimes I used to get attention or something, but we shouldn't show to them. So we have to be flexible. um, like what I am telling what I am trying to tell is, whatever the situation is, whatever the tension you get, you shouldn't show to the customers. Then to need to find a unique and effective solution to issues is, that is what that this if you are getting a complaint, that complaint uh, couldn't happen again to the next customer. That is what, when we are using that that is an example I told you. When you are using that courier cover, we get a bad compliment. Not bad, but we have paid, but we have given a poor packaging, no, like that. We felt bad, so immediately we went and immediately we invested for boxes, packaging boxes like Amazon boxes and all will be there. So immediately we went and ordered for some number of boxes. Anyway, if you go for some godowns, they will always tell you like, you have to take 1,000 number of boxes, we will not give you 100 numbers, as if we are running a very large scale business. I used to tell them like, Arey, we are running our business in our own house, we don't have a manufacturing unit and all. If I take this 1,000 boxes in to my home, it will entirely block my room and I can't do my business. Anyway, there is no other go. We can't bargain to them. Okay, if they are giving you as a wholesale, you have to take it as a large number of item. That is the main part. And then that's it. Then sorry, final thing is a passion. You have to be passionate. A successful entrepreneur or passionate. Like a passion, teaching profession, whatever the profession, you should be a passion. You should be passionate. Passion is what will help you to find motivation when you are getting when you are getting a discouragement or whatever. It will drive you forward. Like whatever the discouragement you get, whatever the demotivational thing you get, if you have a passion, um, you will just move on. You will drive you forward. It is like I have given one example: energy booster spinach for Popeye. I've given this example. My it is like that only. If you are getting like demotivated, depression or something, if you're having a good passion, it will obviously drive you forward. You will not wind up your business. You will not you will like don't let others to let you down. Okay, don't give chance to others. That is a point. Then passion is a fuel for success. Okay, I already told you energy booster spinach for Popeye. It should be there. Okay, that is a fuel for success. If you find yourself losing your passion, that might be the clue to move on something else. Like, sorry, that might be the clue that it times to move to something else. Okay. If you're losing your passion, if you're losing interest on your business, just leave the business. The last point is you should have the business from the beginning till the end. In the like, if you're losing some interest and some of your friends are doing some other business, and if they are getting more profit than you, then you will be obviously having some okay, why not us, why we are doing this business, we can move to that. No, he is getting some more profit than me, why I have to do this business, this is very small. No, I'm getting very less amount of profit. No, if you're losing your passion, then please leave the business on that day. Should be there. Passion should be there, and entirely it should be there. Throughout the business, it should be there from the beginning till the end. So don't lose your passion. If you are losing your passion, then it's time to move on to it will not give you a success. I have already told you, passion is a fuel for success. If you are losing your passion, then you will not succeed. You will not be a successful entrepreneur. So that is the final point. I'm going to wind up. Then we'll go for a demonstration. This is a key takeaway. This is um, tips for you. Reach out to customer with a less margin, because initially you can't keep, if your soap making charges is 50 rupees, you can't keep 50 rupees profit. You can't sell your soap as 100 rupees. They won't going to buy. They are not going to buy, because this is not metro city. This is something village side. No, this is upcoming town. So they are not going to say take you 100 rupees soap from you, because there are so many soaps available in the market. 10 rupees Lifebuoy soap also available in the market. Why they will take you, while they will take product from you if you are putting so much margin? So that is the point. Then attractive packaging should be there. Actually, we used to later to attract, actually everything is settled down. Last 2 months before, we have introduced a token of love, like that. One tag will be there, like handmade with love tag will be there. We used to attach in that bottles, soaps, everything when packaging, that will attract the customer. Then good impression will be created when unboxing the package. When unboxing your product, that time only you can impress your customer. Apart from the usage, apart from the quality, quantity, whatever, when unboxing your product, they will immediately tell you the review. After getting the parcel, they will take a photo and they will send you, like the aroma was just awesome. Aroma is very good. When packing, when unpacking itself, I can feel the herbal smell. So you have to attract in that way. Your product should speak, not you. Okay. Once your product should be in quality, not like you shouldn't mix that this. like once initially always we will look for a quality, later we will mix something else. Okay, okay, then this 1 liter oil is very thick and no, we'll mix one more plain oil into it and we'll sell it off. This is like your business will be upside down totally. It will damage your name. So don't do that. Maintain the quality. If you raise the rate also they will accept, but don't play with the quality. That is the next point. Quality is more important than quantity. Don't play with the quality. That will lead you into a failure. Then testing the products by own. We used to prepare lotion and we will test by ourselves. I'll put my husband will test one lotion. I will test. Mostly I won't test because I am having my kid. She will not allow me to do that. So if I apply anything, she will come and lick. Won't do. Mostly my husband is a test piece. He will test everything. Later, after 15 or 20 days, if he didn't get any itchiness, rashness, or something, he didn't get anything, and he will only tell, okay, it is ready to use. Then we will create advertisement. Then we will put in ad. That's it. We will not just like that send to a customer. We'll prepare it and then we'll check it. Then we'll send it to them. This is for herbal business. I'm not telling about like something else. Like, and one more thing you can like um, just for a innovative idea. I'm telling about a business. Don't go for like easily short life shelf period things. Don't go for it because you can't. If few like handmade products and all, that shelf life will be very less. Customers should refrigerate the product and then they can use it. Maybe it will be come along around 15 days. They should use within that period. So we have introduced it. So that is having good feedback also. So we are maintaining that. So the short shelf life products will be like try to avoid that because no, it will get spoiled. It will get like give a bad itchiness or something else to the customers. So try to give a long period products you can try to make. Then reviews and feedbacks will be recorded and published, obviously. Then you will get a new more customers. Regular customer will come to you only for your quality. A customer will become a regular customer and become a lifetime customer will be based on only about your quality, not about your name or advertisement or whatever. Then brand should reach the customer. Initially I have already told you a margin less and your brand name should reach the customer. Then obviously your product will speak. That's it. You can raise your hand if you have any questions. I can clear and we'll go for the session, demo session. If you're okay with that, then hi. I have completed my presentation. Students, if you have any doubts, please raise your hand so that I can. Okay, Sridevi, raise a hand. Sorry, I didn't get. Sridevi, just drop it in the chat box so that I can clear it. And one more thing I want to tell you. Yesterday, immediately once the presentation got over, Victor Azaria, I think so, a guy contacted me and asked me about how to join community groups and all. I have given the Facebook groups to him. He have joined the community, C++ community, I think. He joined the community and he contacted the community members and he talked to them. So it's good to know that at least one guy stepped forward and he stepped forward for his career. That is very good. Just want to mention his name. That's it. Ma'am, please note it down, ma'am. His name is Victor Azaria. I didn't get. Hello.
Hello, Moni, கேக்குது சொல்லு.
Okay. Ma'am, I'm selling soap in my area. Okay. Yes, ma'am. You can show your product. Ayo, product. Okay, demo I will show you now. Tomorrow I will show you all the product which I'm having in virtually. I will show. Mine is Heavena's Herbs. And then ஆனா அது சீக்கிரமா கரையுது. Why, ma'am? Okay. Santosh Devi, you are preparing soap in caustic soda or any other base? Okay, I think she's typing or something. Okay, I'll. Yeah, it will. Okay. Oil, ma'am. Soap base, ma'am. Okay. Okay, I'll continue in Tamil. Okay. கரையும் பிகாஸ் நோ அதுக்குரிய கெமிக்கல்ஸ் நம்ம ஆட் பண்ண மாட்டோம். அதுக்கு ஒரு ஆல்கஹால் ஆட் பண்ணணும். ஆல்கஹால் ஆட் பண்ணாதான் சோப்பு வந்து சீக்கிரமா கரையாது. பட் வி ஆர் நாட் மிக்சிங் வித் ஆல்கஹால். ஏன்னா we are giving a pure natural homemade, no? So alcohol எதுவும் நான் யூஸ் பண்ணக்கூடாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நான் யூஸ் பண்ணலமா. ஓகேவா? Then you can ping me. I'll share my number. If you're having any doubt, contact me. Then I will show my demo. Once again, I will pause my share. I'll open my video and all. Then I will share again.
I wanted to share an anti-aging hand cream that will greatly help reduce wrinkles and give us a smooth.
Monica, Monica.
Ma'am, சொல்லுங்க ma'am.
Video show share கூட.
இதோ கொடுக்குறேன் மேம். நான் இந்த வீடியோ ஓபன் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன் மேம். அதுக்கு தான். 1 second. Okay. Ma'am, இப்போ ஓகேவா மேம்? ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க.
Share ஆகல.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, now I'm showing you a handmade cream. Like you can share it by yourself for yourself, but I don't think you can sell it or something. You can sell it to your relatives, like who are all in the nearby. You can sell it to them. But next video, what I am showing is you can sell it for to outskirts, like to Chennai or courier, because this cream will be having like a very less shelf life. 1 month shelf life it will be having. You can prepare and sell it. This is very simple one. I will show you. What I am telling is you can prepare it and sell it to your relatives who are all staying in nearby, and then ask for the reviews and all. And another video which is like which will be having some natural preservatives and all. Next video I will show you. That will be like you can prepare it and sell it outskirts for a parcel, courier or whatever. That will be the professional cream making and lotion making one. This is something anti-aging one which I used to prepare for myself, and here local area I used to sell this one. This is very 2 ingredients only needed for this one. One is cow's ghee and another is cocoa butter or shea butter. Okay, now I'm playing the video. Just let me know whether you people can see it or not. This is a cream. You can boil it, ma'am. If my video is visible?
No, Moni.
Video is not visible.
Yes.
Okay.
The PPT is visible.
Only PPT is visible.
Yes. Kindly share your video.
Okay. Once again, new share கொடுக்கணும் நினைக்கிறேன். Okay. New share கொடுக்கணும்.
Otherwise, you stop sharing in PPT and open the.
Okay. I can do that. Okay. All right. Stop share. Okay.
Fine.
Stop sharing. Okay. I will close this one. Array. Where is my video? Okay. Actually, okay. New share. Ma'am, this video is not coming.
You're playing. When you click the screen share, there you can able to view number of windows.
Ma'am, it's okay, ma'am.
Yes, the Explorer is visible.
Okay.
File Explorer. Now Explorer is visible now. To play, just play the video.
Ma'am, this is okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is a cream which is fully made up.
Please, Moni. Now we can able to view the Explorer only.
Okay, ma'am. Explorer. Ma'am, fulla screen share பண்ணவே வர மாட்டேங்குது.
இல்ல நீ ஃபுல்லா ஷேர் பண்ண
வீடியோ வந்து டவுன்லோட்ஸ்ல இருக்கு மேம். வீடியோ வந்து ஹஸ்பண்ட் வந்து டவுன்லோட்ஸ்ல அனுப்பியிருந்தாங்க. டவுன்லோட்ஸ்ல இருக்கு. சோ டவுன்லோட்ஸ்ல இருந்து ப்ளே பண்ணவே வர.
வீடியோ அந்த விண்டோவை நீ ஷேர் பண்ணு. just double click the video. Double click பண்ண வீடியோ.
பண்ணிட்டேன் மேம். ஓபன் ஆகுது.
3 minutes. அங்க
எனக்கு ப்ளே ஆகுது மேம் வீடியோ.
இங்க ப்ளே ஆகல. இப்போ என்ன பண்ணனும்னா ஸ்கிரீன் ஷேர்ல போயிட்டு வீடியோவோட விண்டோ இருக்கும்ல அத மட்டும் செலக்ட்
ஆமா. ஓகே. நியூ ஷேர்ல வீடியோவோட
விண்டோ மட்டும் இருக்கும். அத செலக்ட் பண்ணு.
ஓகே.
ஃபைன்.
இப்போ வருதுங்க மேம். மேம் அந்த பாக்ஸோட வருதா மேம்?
பாக்ஸ் நோ டயலாக்.
இல்ல அந்த கண்டெய்னரோட வருதா மேம் கேக்குறேன்.
எஸ் மேம்.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, this is anti-aging cream. Like you have only 3 ingredients for this, like cocoa butter, shea butter, and cow's ghee. This is easily available. This is you can easily get from market. Cow's ghee is like we are preparing our own cow's ghee. And then cocoa butter and shea butter is like we are selling it. Cow's ghee, you have to boil it in a pan. You have to heat it. Cow's ghee is like a rich moisturizer. People will surprise like what cow's ghee can we apply to the skin or something? Will it causes any damage or something? But cow's ghee is one of good number one toppest moisturizer. People might have not know about this, but this is a main ingredient in this anti-aging cream. You can apply it for face, legs, hand, lotions, everywhere. Just okay. This is cow's ghee. Just then once again you can take, I have given like you can take 100 ml of cow's ghee. First boil the cow's ghee, then refrigerate it so that it will having that creamy consistency. Later you and shea butter. Once again you can mix it, the cocoa butter and shea butter into the ghee, and once again this is a essential oil. We have many essential oils like Aroma Magic, like we are using this Aroma Magic one. This is good in market, like this is the costliest essential oil and which gives good results. So we are using a rose here. Usually I use peppermint or something. There are so many essential oils in the market based upon the user customers uh, like need. You can ask them like which essential oil you want, like that. Few people like they will mention the essential oil. If people are not mentioning the essential oil, then we will go with some rose. This is a common one. This aroma will be very good. Sorry. Aroma will be very good. So we'll add 2 to 3 drops of essential oil into the lotion, into that cream. Recipe. This is cocoa butter and shea butter mix. I have taken like half of cocoa butter and shea butter. I have already mixed it because we usually mix it and we'll store it in a container. And 100 gram of cocoa butter and shea butter and 50 gram of cow's ghee and 3 to 4 drops of essential oil. You have to mix it like we have a beater. We will mix it with the beater. You have to mix it at least for 10 minutes. Then it will give you this consistency, that creamy consistency. Like you can see that, and you can use like you can take a small amount of cream and you can apply it. It will be like very naked and it will not give a creamy look and all. If you apply a moisturizer, any other moisturizer in a market, if you apply anything on your face, it will be giving you a creamy look. And if you went outside and came out, it will be give like marks and all, like that powder marks and all will be there. It will not give you any marks, and you can store it in a container and you can sell it here. You can buy, this is a one anti-aging cream. One, this is a one, you can sell it, like as I already told, you can try it for yourself and you can give it to your family members and you can give it to your local people. Like you can do it because this and all 100% herbal one, so you can give it to people. Once again, I'll stop it. Ma'am, my screen sharing. Then another lotion and cream is there. I will explain you how to do that. This and all, this shelf life will be more, like up to 3 months you can use. The one which I showed you is like it will be having only 1 month shelf life. Like you can't use beyond that because it will, like we didn't added any preservative and all, no. So you have to complete that lotion within 1 month. That is the one. And you can mix vitamin E oil also. Vitamin E oil also in that lotion. It will give you more result. Vitamin E oil is available in a medical shop. You can apply 2 to 3 capsule in that lotion and it will be very helpful for you. Once again, here we are giving, we are having like everyday lotion, honey ginger lotion, minty chocolate, glow cream, no bug bar, rose lotion, wiped body butter, and mango body butter. Okay, these are the lotion and hand cream. Today I'm going with this. Like today I'm showing you that everyday lotion, how to prepare. The thing you need is distilled water. Like distilled water is like that RO water you can take. Then glycerin. Glycerin sometimes you can use, but few people are very allergic to glycerin. So you have to check with people like whether they are okay with the glycerin or not. Okay, if actually before preparing it, just give to the customer who is not having any skin problems, because um, something may react with some people like for their skin tone. Then almond oil, this is stearic acid and e-wax. E-wax is something like a bee wax that from bee comb, or e-wax is also available. I used to mix it with bee wax. That is good. Stearic acid is like it's a natural acid found in animal and vegetable fat. Don't think like I'm mixing something, some acid in my lotion or something. They are telling us a herbal product and they are mixing some acid. This is a natural acid which taken from animal and vegetable fat. Um, then these and all used to preservative, and we are mixing it like very less amount, like 0.1 or 0.2, like that, because people want a higher, like a longer shelf life products, but we can't give, no, because they at least have to use for 2 months. If our products is getting spoiled within 15 days or 20 days, then it is a problem for them. மேம் என்னோட இது தெரியுதா மேம், இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் டேர்ம்ஸ் அண்ட் இது போட்டிருக்கேன் மேம், அது தெரியுதா மேம்?
No, Moni.
அப்போ இது புதுசு புதுசாக சார். ஓகே, நான் இது க்ளோஸ் பண்ணேன். மேம் இப்போ தெரியுதுங்களா மேம்? மேம் இது இந்த இது தெரியுதுங்களா?
Formulation, yes ma'am, it's useful.
ஃபார்முலேஷன் தெரியுதுங்களா?
Yes ma'am.
ஓகே, தென் இந்த லோஷன் நேம் அண்ட் ஆல்.
Everyday lotion.
லோஷன் மேம், இது டிஃப்ரெண்ட் டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் லோஷன் அண்ட் க்ரீம் மேம். ஸோ அதை தெரியுதான்னு கேட்குறேன்.
Yes ma'am, it's useful.
Okay, okay ma'am. This formulation and all only you can. This is a paid course which I have done. I have paid for about 15,000, and I have learned this course. This is a formulation which they send me. So, like I'm sharing this for our students. I'm just go with that everyday lotion. This is very simple and easy one. You need distilled water, glycerin, almond oil, stearic acid, and e-wax. For a fragrance, you can use any essential oil, or that is up to you, your wish. Then everyday lotion. Okay, then stearic acid, that is what I have already told you. It is something from a vegetable and animal oil that can be useful. Then cetyl alcohol is like this is a preservative, natural preservative, they can tell, but we are not using this cetyl alcohol because this animal stearic acid itself will be having some preservative, so we are not using that. Once again, so then beeswax you can get it from, it's a product made from a honeycomb. So you can this is available in Amazon also, but we are not getting from Amazon. We are taking this beeswax from Erode. One honey bee factory is there, so we are taking from there. Then benefits of oil. What oil we are going to mix is coconut oil, sesame oil, and jojoba oil, and wheat germ oil, almond oil, avocado oil, argan oil, shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter. These and all is needed for that entire list, but you can choose any one of the oil which is easily available in market. You can take this almond oil. Then formulation is like I think if you people want, you can note it down, but I will show you that video also. But why I am telling is like that video like will not be that much clear, because it will be like an entire setup, so that video will not be much clear. So I just want to tell you these are the formulation for lotion. You can give water, aloe vera gel extract, glycerin, or you can use any one of these also for 80%, because as it is as this is a herbal product, you have to use most like 80% of a product. It should be like fully herbal. You can use water, aloe vera gel, extract, whatever the extract. You can take a rose extract, you can take mango, that extract, whatever the extract you can take. Glycerin you can avoid, that is not good. Then stearic acid is a thickener, that is like 3 to 6%. We'll only put some 5 drops or something. Then emulsifier is a emulsion agent, that is like a that gives that more lotion effect, that creamy effect it will give. But we are not using that emulsifier. We only use water, aloe vera, and the extract, that stearic acid, that carrier oils like almond oil and coconut oil we use. And for fragrance we use that essential oil. Preservative we use 0.1 to 0.5, but we are only using 0.1. We recommend our customer to complete our lotion within a month. Don't let it dry, or don't keep it for a longer time. We always recommend our people to use it within a month, because that will be good. We shouldn't over fragrance it, because it will be odd. And preservative is must for longer shelf for life. It will be very less. Okay, this is a method. This method will be like in that experiment in video I will show you. Heat water, 70-degree, heat oil, and mix both phase into 70-degree. This is a procedure. If you people want to record it, please record it, so that it will be useful. Each and everything will are available in market and also you can reach me out if you want these things, so that I can arrange it for you people. You can get it and you can prepare it. This is a procedure. Okay, for cream this is a procedure, for lotion this is a procedure. Okay, you can note it down, or you can take a screenshot, something. Cream, water, oil, this is a cream formulation. Formulation is more important. This is for this, stearic acid is not required, only preservative is required. Okay, you can take this. I will share this to you also, so that ma'am can share to all the students if they want. Actually, this is a paid course. I have paid 15,000 for this course, and I have learned. But I'm giving you because at least you people should try for it, and you should get some money, because just simply getting the training and just go off, that is not the thing. Because you people have to try it, and you have to um, sell it, and you have to get some income. That is the main part, because even I am having work, I'm having business, I'm having my kid. So in meanwhile I'm spending my time to you people, only because at least you people can um, get some income over this. So now one video I will show you. Wait, let me stop this screen share and I will again show you the video. Sorry, not this. Okay, share screen. Google Chrome. Okay. Okay, my video is available. No? Okay. Okay. Ma'am, in video தெரியுதுங்களா ma'am?
No only drive only is visible. Google Drive only we can able to visit. View. Just
Ma'am, if there is
yes,
no-
yes, yes, visible. Yes.
Okay, this this is the video from my teacher.
Make sure that you tear every time you use any bait.
Ma'am, audio is visible. Audio is audible
Yes, audible. It's clear.
First,
from
my
the
oil
video.
paste
Okay.
is almond oil 20 grams.
Okay, one second. Yes, my professor.
Okay, so here is my water paste which has distilled water and glycerine. Here is my oil phase with almond oil, stearic acid and emulsifying wax. My cool down phase has preservative and fragrance. We would use a double boiler apparatus. So I have connected my electric gas. You can just have a look. And I've kept a stand so that my container does not directly get heated. So I can keep here and do it. You can use your kitchenwares. You can use your glass Borosil glasses also, which are heat resistant. All right, we will just start with the first thing, measuring and all. I'll just measure my oil phase first. My water is 65 grams. Okay, I'll measure the oil phase first. So my oil phase says almond oil 20 grams. Make sure that you tear every time you use any bait. So I have to measure 20 grams.
This is for everyday lotion. The first
All
which I have
right.
showed you.
Again, tear. The second is stearic acid and emulsifying wax. Both are 4 grams each. I've already measured and kept. This is the look of the stearic acid. Four grams. And emulsifying wax also 4 grams. So with this, my oil phase is ready. I'll just keep it aside. I shall now measure my water phase. Distilled water, 65 grams. Slightly more. All right. Okay, now the recipe says 65 grams. Well, I have taken 69 grams because I am counting little of evaporation also. तो evaporation में जो water loss होता है, इसलिए अगर recipe में 65 grams हो, तो take 3 to 4 or around 5 grams extra as per your recipe. So this is my water. Stir it. I would then need glycerine 5 grams.
Glycerin you can add based on your customer. You can
All
check
right.
with
So
the
my
customer.
water phase and my oil phase are ready. I shall first boil my oil. When you want to stir something, you can use any heat resistant apparatus or your spatula, silicone spatula. This will help to fasten your process. You can keep stirring. I also have digital thermometer with me, which tells me the measurement in Fahrenheit and centigrade. If you see the method, the instructions, the first says that mix the ingredient up to 70 degrees. Actually, if you have this, it is very, very good. But if you don't have this, it's perfectly all right. You have to keep stirring or, keep mixing, keep eating till everything gets melted. And approximately it comes to that temperature what is required. So if you see, almost the beeswax are usually hard, so they take little more time. Since our batch is very small, I don't prefer to work with microwave here. Also, sometimes overheating ki wajah se the properties of the oil gets destroyed. So when you're making lotions or creams, I would advise you to use a double boiler. Till the beeswax are slightly hard. I see the temperature. It's coming to 45 degrees and it should reach around 70 degrees. So it's somewhere around 55 right now. I'll just keep the camera a little up because the vapors are going. So this is almost done now. I'll check the temperature once again. It is coming to 70 now, almost. So I can close it down and keep stirring till the last bit gets melted. All right. So I can see everything is melted. I shall now heat my water. So this is my oil phase ready. And this is my water phase. Water gets heated very fast. So I always prefer to heat my water later so that the oil is still there. I'll repeat again. My water phase had distilled water and glycerine. And the oil phase had almond oil, stearic acid, which acts as a thickener, and emulsifying wax, which will help us to bind all the components together. My water is almost ready. So basically, you don't really need the digital thermometer. You just wait till everything gets melted. All right. So here you see the oil phase and the water phase. You can just feel with your hands also, bare hands also. You really don't need this. The next part is to mix both of them. I'm adding my water phase to my oil phase. Soon after you add this, you will see your liquid is turning milky. Okay? At least for 3 to 4 minutes, you will stir with the help of your spatula only and not with the hand blender. After 3 to 4 minutes, you will use your stick blender. So if you see, it's absolutely white, but it is so liquid. The magic will begin soon. Am I audible to everyone, and can everybody see what is going on my work table? Please repeat. Yeah. So the whole process will take around 4 to 5 minutes. We can, in fact, keep it for a minute and then start again. Or sanitization, use rubbing alcohol to clean all your apparatus. Just see, it has started thickening. As soon as it starts cooling, it starts to thicken. We'll use the blender again just to make you understand how it is now. I've used the spatula. There are many people who try to fill at this level in the container because later it becomes little tedious to fill your pump jars. But today we will get the desired consistency and then we will fill. But a tip is there that you can, at this stage you can start filling it to your container because this is a flowy consistency still. I still find it little liquid. We'll wait for another 2 to 3 minutes and give a hand blender burst again. All the instructions are given, but if you don't have digital thermometer, you can, wait after you get the desired consistency, you can wait up for 15-20 minutes, and that would be the desired temperature you want to. So it is not at all necessary for you to have digital thermometer. When you start making lotions, you can actually assume and keep doing and experimenting yourself.
For the water phase, is it mandatory to use glycerin only with the distilled water?
No. Yellow juice also. In fact, आप पूरा water भी skip कर सकते हो, and you can just use yellow juice or aloe vera gel also.
Okay.
So you can use anything what you want. This is just the basics of lotion. मतलब अगर आपके घर में तेल और पानी है तो आप lotion बना सकते हैं. That is the point. You can even use the oil, refined oil, what you use in the kitchen. Mostly कोई ना कोई oil तो होता है जो unrefined हो. We always try to take cold processed or unrefined oils for our lotion making, because that will actually give you the skin benefits, because once the oil is refined, it loses its potency, it loses the quality what it possesses. So आप किचन में अगर आपके पास कोल्ड प्रोसेस कोकोनट ऑयल है या सिसमे ऑयल है या इवन सरसों का तेल, that is mustard oil, you can use, but people don't like the smell of it, but it is really good for your skin.
So we can avoid using glycerin also altogether.
Yes, you can avoid. That is just the hydration part. I wanted to make a hydrating, so that it locks my moisture. Just see how thick it has become now.
Thank you.
In fact, जिसको बहुत sweat आता है वो glycerin बहुत कम भी कर सकता है. अगर बहुत sweaty है जिसका, by natural बहुत sweat आता है जिसकी body में, तो वो glycerin avoid कर सकते हैं, because ultimately glycerin is a humectant and which traps the moisture.
Can we use fresh aloe vera, ma'am?
Aloe vera gel?
Fresh aloe vera. Yes, fresh aloe vera gel.
I would not prefer anything which is from your garden, but because the safety norms, as I say, it will not have. हम अपने हाथों से जब लेते हैं, so we don't know our hands are properly sanitized or. But yes, मतलब, so what happens in the safety point, like the shelf life will take a toss.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, I think this is the consistency I was looking at. I'll just show you the close-up, and I'll just remove everything. All right, so this is how light and fluffy. In fact, this will further thicken little, because as it keeps cooling, just see the texture of it. So merely your water and your oil, and you can go with the lotion making. I'll just check the temperature. If it is cool enough, we'll do the cool down phase, or else we can start the other one and do it later. So this is showing around 35.3 degree, 34 degrees. So that is absolutely okay, because we wanted to reach at least 40 degrees or below that. And then we can add the cool down phase. So my temperature permits me to do so. So my preservative is measured. And around 1 gram, I'll take my fragrance. I'm using Champa here. It has mild flower smell, which I like in my lotion. All right. So here we go. Again, do not exceed the smell, because the smell, the fragrance settles after 24 hours. Just give it a good stir. You can use a hand blender again, but I don't feel the need, but you can use it so that everything gets incorporated really well. Just see that every corner is cooked well. Have a look. This is so fluffy and so nice. If you want to just see how it feels on the skin, how it absorbs, I'll just show it to you. So it goes right into the skin in no minute. So hydrating, so moisturizing. So the skin, जिसको oily skin है या mixed है या normal है, very very good for normal. जिनको dry skin है, I would prefer going with cream. But for every day, you can have this. All right. With this, if anybody has doubt, please tell me. Otherwise, we can start with our second one.
Hi,
Yes, morning.
ma'am. Is this useful, ma'am?
Yes,
For,
absolutely.
okay, ma'am. Actually, I thought of taking a video of mine preparing that, but I don't have that like a big blenders and all. Like I used to have in some small vessels, so like it would be better like if my professor like she shared my her video, so it would, I thought like it would be better for students to get to know about the lotion. So that's it, ma'am. Today, tomorrow I'll come up with two more herbal products like a cream which I showed you at the first video, right? So like that, I will be giving two videos which we are like locally we can sell it, which doesn't have a longer shelf life. So I'll show the students like two videos of one papaya cream and one more cream, saffron cream. So later, if you want like how to prepare this cream, I will show like her video how to prepare cream. Now she showed me the lotion. So tomorrow we'll go for a cream. I will show two videos which we can prepare at home with only the homemade products, home like from our kitchen things. So we don't need of the emulsifier, stearic acid, this, that, and all. So without that, I will show like a two video how to prepare, but that will be having lesser shelf life. Only once if you getting having the stearic acid or emulsifier or preservative, then it will be having some 2 to 3 months of shelf life. So I will show two homemade cream and one more this mango butter, how she is preparing that mango cream. That's it, man. And then I will show about my products, so it would be helpful for my business also. That oil, herbal powder, everything I'll pack and show in the call. It will be fine, no?
Yes. So dear participants, you can use the link that is posted in the chat box to register your attendance. So refer to the link that is in the chat box for the attendance. So if you have any queries, you can post it in the chat box also. Madam is just with you. Post your queries if there are any in the chat box.
Okay, ma'am. Shall we wind up, ma'am?
Okay. So on behalf of the UG Department of Computer Applications and the participants, I wish to thank the resource person for sharing such expertise, such valuable expertise in making creams and lotions. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, participants, for all your active participation and listening. Hope to see you back tomorrow. So this brings us to the end of day 2 program. Thank you all.
Really, I want to thank Lord Almighty for giving this wonderful vocational training to the student community. Apart from syllabus, their syllabus, really I want to thank Lord Almighty as well as I want to thank Moody. because when I approached her, immediately she accepted our invitation and come over here to provide valuable suggestions for becoming an entrepreneur and provide wonderful information to the student community. Really, thank you so much, Moni.
It's my pleasure, ma'am.
Really,
Actually, ma'am, I want to tell the students like we are giving effort for them, but they should step forward something, because only one person approached me like he's very much interested. I've already informed. They should step forward, ma'am, because no, even I am having like I have my engagements, I have my commitments. Even I want to share my knowledge only because students should go to the next level. But it shouldn't be like this, ma'am, because I am sharing my like my paid course. That formulation and all I am sharing, because like why I am sharing is like at least one or two people can stand by themselves.
yes.
That is what.
The
So we should.
point of entrepreneur cell is to build a student community and to stand their own leg.
Yeah.
Please, participants, kindly utilize this kind of vocational training and motivating yourself first, and you need to uh, uh, get idea from this kind of entrepreneur training, and you stand your own leg. That is main motto of entrepreneurial for conducting this kind of training program to you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, students. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, all the participants. Thank you so much. Thank you, Moni. Really, bottom of my heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you.